Hi, today we're spelling words that use the U or oo sound at the end and the O sound at the end. So just like we did in the last two video lessons, we're going to practice those words now. Like it shows on the schedule, if you wanted, you could get out the letter tiles and do this with letter tiles, or you can get out pencil and paper and write them with pencil and paper. Sometimes it's more fun to move the tiles around and maybe a little bit easier to correct them. So I'm not going to collect this. You just need to do it. So if you didn't get the tiles out and you want to use them, go ahead and pause the video now and go get the tiles and set them out so that they're in an organized way for you to use. Okay, there are 6 words today. The first word is window. Let's listen to how many syllables. Window. 2 syllables. First syllable, win. So we're going to spell win. W-I-N. I hear 3 sounds. Win. All right. And then I want the letters for those. Second syllable, window. Dough. I hear 2 sounds. D-O. I know what makes the D sound. O. So what will I choose for that? What's the most common way to spell that sound? Good. So you should have W-I-N-D-O-W. And if you're using the tiles, you have the vowel team O-W together. So that's window. W-I-N-D-O-W. So if you didn't spell it the correct way, then change your letter tiles or cross off your word and write it the correct way, or move your tiles and make it say window the correct way. Okay? Good. Second word, Eskimo. This one's a little trickier. Eskimo. I have 3 syllables, Eskimo. So I'm going to listen to the first one, S, S. I hear 2 sounds, S. And then the second syllable, K, K. What do I hear? Eh. And then the last syllable, Mo, Mo. Good. So let's start with the first syllable, S, E-S. K was the second syllable. K, K-I. And the last syllable was mo. I hear m, which is M, and then I need something for the O at the end. Now, normally we say start with the OW because that's the most common one, but this is a special word. This one does not end in OW. Eskimo ends in O. Now, remember, if I wanted, I could get out my spell checker and I could actually type in all the other letters and put OW at the end and see if that was correct. And then I would find out that it's just an O. So Eskimo, E-S-K-I-M-O. So it's one of those words that ends in just O. All right, ready for the third one? Put those away if you're using the tiles. The third one, yellow. Yellow. How many syllables? Yellow. Oh, I only hear 2 syllables in this one. I hear yell, oh. Yell, oh. Yell, y, e, o, o. What do you think for this one? Let's look at what you've got. Y-E-L, yell, o. It has an O-W sound at the end, but it also has a double L in the middle. Has 2 L's in the middle. So Y-E-L-L, like the word yell, and O at the end of this word is O-W, the most common way to spell it. Y-E-L-L-O-W. Okay, that's the word what? Yellow. All right, so fourth word is value. Value. Think about how many syllables. value, 2 syllables. Val, I hear 3 sounds. A, O, and then U at the end. Value. Think about what letter teams can I put to make the U sound at the end? All right. You should have spelled the first syllable V-A-L, and the last syllable U-E. For value, it's U-E. Now remember with these oo sounds, it can be really tricky because half the words are UE, half the words are EW. It's not like the OW where almost all the words are OW. Now this one is kind of half and half, EW, UE. So you're either going to have to know it or you're going to have to put it into your spell checker and check it. Okay? So value should have a UE. All right? How about the next one? Hebrew. Hebrew is the language they spoke in the Bible. Hebrew, 2 syllables. Hebrew. So go ahead and spell he, and rue. Rue. Okay, he, the first syllable. H-E. It's just an open syllable, H-E. All right, and then the second one, brew. B-R, what? E-W. E-W. Hebrew. So that vowel team of EW makes the oo sound at the end of Hebrew. Remember, we're making them correct. If we don't get them correct, we're making them correct so that we see them with our eyes the right way they're supposed to be. And another thing that will help us is if when we make them correct and look at them correctly, and then actually spell them correctly to ourselves or out loud. Hebrew. Because your ears will hear it, your eyes will see it, and if you use your finger to point to it, your body will feel it in a rhythm. And so those 3 things will help you to remember it better. Okay? All right. Last word we have today, and this is a really common word, stew. Stew is like a kind of soup that you eat. Stew. Stew. I only hear 1 syllable, but I hear ooh. I hear 3 sounds. S, T, ooh. What did you choose? UE or EW? It's EW. STEW. Okay? If you didn't choose EW, choose it now. Make it right. And then let your eyes see it the right way. Say it STEW so that your ears hear it the right way. And use your finger to point to the letters STW so your body feels the rhythm of the word. Okay? All right. So today you're not turning anything into me. That's it. We were just practicing with those. And remember, when you're doing your writing, you get out your spell checker and you check whether it's EW or UE at the end if you're not sure. Okay? But remember to use your spelling rules that you do know. So for stew, I could make a really, really good guess about how to spell it because I know ST sounds. And I know that oo is either EW or UE. So if I were going to write it down, I almost know exactly how to write it. Almost. I just need the spell checker to help me. UE or EW. Because I know it's going to be one of those. I know I'm not going to just end it with a U because no words end in U, right? Okay, good job. Go ahead and put away your things. You're done for today.